My name is Breyanna, and I graduated high school back in May, and through my hell of a 4 years in high school, I would love to share what I learned that could potentially help you avoid unnecessary conflict. With my intro speaking for me, without further ado, let's just get into the video. My first section is going to be friends and people in general. I'm not going to tell you like how most people say that you'll lose all your friends like the moment you step foot into high school. I feel like I always heard that when I first started. Oh, your friends aren't your real friends. Your friends are gonna leave. Like everybody's gonna switch up and like leave. You are not gonna go into high school with the same friends you had when you were in middle school or friend. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that because I say that that's not all necessarily true, but I will say that your friends do fluctuate. Everyone's experience is different, and just because it happened to them and that was their experience, that does not mean it's bound to happen to you. There's people I was friends with starting my freshman year that I fell out with, and then we end up rekindling a friendship my senior year. So easy for you to just like not talk to the same people anymore, especially since high school is bigger, it's more flexible, it's more freedom. Like everybody's playing sports, having different opportunities, different classes. Some people are doing dual enrollment, honors classes. Like it's so easy to just fall off with somebody because you may not even have like any classes together. Everybody's schedule and stuff is different, and that's okay. Another thing is you will outgrow people, and some people will outgrow you, and that's okay. So many ways you can outgrow people and how people can outgrow you, between a change of mentality, maturity, interest, goals, etc. all of the above. It can be a little sad sometimes speaking from experience because I've experienced that myself. I look at it with the perspective of when you outgrow something or someone, that you're just reopening new space to fill it with things that fit you better for the type of person you're becoming. A lot of people's true colors will be revealed in high school. As time goes on, you'll also be able to discern like type of person they are, if that makes sense. Like, you know, when you're young, you're still kind of cringy and still really just coming into being a teenager and stuff, but high school really is the peak time where like you really start to mold who you're going to be as a person. If they still have those kind of traits that you were able to look back then, that kind of has you looking at it sideways, and they still have those traits and it's still there, like it's kind of 75% chance that that's just the type of person they are. If those traits are negative, pay attention to the people around you and who you decide to hang around, and you kind of find shady or not really genuine. But this is like around the time where like you're gonna realize like this is like their character. This is literally who they are. From that point on, it'll be up to you whether if you want to keep that person around your space and your energy. There were people that I came into high school with, like specifically like my classmates and stuff, that I've seen go down all different paths that aren't the best. You'll be able to get more of an idea of how like people will turn out, if that makes sense. Grades and academics, this one's kind of short, but this was another kind of thing that I've heard when I used to look at like advice videos and stuff. I always heard that colleges and stuff pay most attention to your grades your freshman year. So I took it upon myself to do some research, and I'm here to tell you that that's not true. According to my research, look at your overall high school grades just as a whole morally, but they lean more towards your junior and senior year, which makes sense because that's closer to the age and type of education level you'll be in when you go to college, if you decide to go to college. They want to put that out there. If anybody else has heard that, I want to clear that up for you. Could be wrong, but this is what I got from Google. Do your best. Don't stress yourself out about grades and having like the perfect GPA, perfect straight A's. Like, I mean, if you're a scholar and that's what you thrive for, that's your goals, that you want to do, then do that. But don't feel pressured to be perfect academically. I promise it does not determine how far you can go in life with any career you want. Grades and academic status aren't everything. You can still go live your best life and be great and still achieve anything you want in this life without having perfect grades. My freshman year, I really wasn't ever really interested in going to university, but I still left that space to still do well and still do my best in school, just in case I ever wanted to change my mind and go, because I honestly thought by my senior year I would like want to go to college. I thought I probably would have changed my mind, because in my head I'm like, I'm a freshman, I still got years, and you know, I have a lot of time. A lot can change in 3 years. Left that open, and I still did my best and put my best foot forward and everything. So if that was the case where I did want to go, I'd be fine. I would have a great academic record to send. So I'll always 1000% recommend doing your best in school. Not perfect, but your best. You never know what you might want to do. You don't want to come to the end of your high school career to do something else than what you wanted when you first started, but the chances are a little lower because you didn't take school as serious past 3 years. Prepare yourself for anything your future self might want to do. You'd be surprised what you might want to do in a couple years. I highly recommend that. My personal experience, I've always been the type of person to stay on top of my homework and my assignments. I remember being in middle and elementary school, like I would be doing my homework on the bus on the way home, shaky handwriting on the paper, just because I wanted to get it done. So I want to have that over my head when I got home, you know, because I already hated homework. I've always hated homework. Try to use good time management skills, but especially when I'm at school to do my work. I try to do all of my work at school during the school day, so I won't have to worry about none of that when I get home. My senior year, we had a study hall. It's literally a blank period where you sat in the library and did absolutely nothing. I took that time to do my homework, to catch up on stuff, literally anything school related that I needed to get done. Having good time management skills and not procrastinating work will really save you a lot of stress. It'll free your schedule up some too. If you have free time at school, that's at lunch or, you know, in between classes, or when you do finish your regular working class, start your homework. That's all I got for grades. This is my longest section, personal and mental health. The biggest thing that I want to say to you, give yourself grace. Please give yourself grace. High school is one of your peak times in your childhood. You start taking form of the kind of person you're going to be. We'll go through changes physically, emotionally, and environmentally. As a teenager, our brains go through like so much development, which makes us prone to being more emotionally sensitive. Like, you can't always control it. It's part of development. It's okay to keep changing your mind, to be indecisive, or to just still not know what you want. Style may change multiple times, beliefs may change multiple times. You may not even have an idea what you may want until after you graduate, and that's okay. That is normal. It also kind of ties back into my friends portion. With all these changes up here going around too, because you know, people's mindsets change, people's maturity level change, people's opinions and beliefs change. Like, you're not the only person going through this. Everybody else is just as much. Everybody is trying to find themselves. All these changes, it's super easy for you and the people you're around to outgrow each other. You will outgrow people. Y'all may not have the same similarities and interests that you did when y'all first start being friends, which made y'all have the connection y'all had. Really, everybody is trying to find themselves and figure out who they are, just like you. So it's not just you. You're not alone. It's literally everybody. Really give yourself grace when it comes to finding yourself. Really something that constantly changes. You're not meant to be stagnant. There's really no such thing as like just fully finding yourself, because we're always changing. We're always evolving as a person. Don't feel like you have like a time crunch on you to figure out who you are, what you're doing with your life, what you're going to do with your life. Protect your peace and your mental health. Heavy on this one. Please rest when you need to, physically and mentally. Both are just as equally as important. Distance yourself from people who don't add peace and positivity to your life and energy. One thing you have to learn, guys, is how sacred your energy is, and how much your energy and just the little things you decide to give your time and effort to, how that can alter your energy. Not everyone deserves to have access to you and your energy, especially people who don't pour life back into you. People can drain you without even realizing it. Even just the type of person someone is, it can affect you and how you think and how you feel more than you realize. The longer I live, the more I realize how true the statement is. You really are like who you hang around. And okay, let's say you do have a friend that does stuff that you don't quite agree with or you don't like doing, or you may not still do the type of stuff that they do. They give you access to them, you give them access to you. Like, you guys are still exchanging energies, emotions, beliefs, opinions. Like, it still alters how you act. I've just learned that really recently. Just being out of school and just how I've been separated from some people that like I've normally been around the most. Like, I have realized a shift in like how I think, how I feel, what I think about subconsciously versus when I was with them, how I was thinking, how my thought process was with certain things. Like, I really didn't realize it until I was separated from those people. They were people that did things that didn't quite really align with me. So protect your energy. My next point is you do not have to have it all figured out at all. You're 16 through 18, thrown out into the world and like, okay, figure out what you want to do with the rest of your life. I feel like that's such an unrealistic standard because our brains aren't even fully developed. Your frontal lobe doesn't even develop until 25. Saying this again, life isn't supposed to be stationary. Still older people who don't know what to do with their life, who still trying to figure it all out. It's unrealistic, period, to have anything figured out. You may want to pursue law when you get out of school. You enroll in college, you get there, you start taking the classes, and they're like, I think I want to do hair. Go do hair, it's fine. It's not what you want to do anymore, don't do it. Go do what you're interested in now. You may go on to study for years, all those years of studying to be a doctor. If you're a doctor career and you're like, all of a sudden you may want to rekindle a childhood passion that you had when you was a kid. You don't have to stick to one thing. Where you start is not where you have to finish. It's okay to keep changing what you want to do. And I also feel like because of that, like that helps you just continue to evolve, because when you evolve and when you grow, what you want to do will change because your interests will change, your perspectives will change. Like, I just feel like it's a sign of growth in a way. If you are pursuing something different now or have changed your career path after you've done something that you previously wanted, it was never a waste of time to pursue something you once wanted. It plays a major role as you turn into the person you need to be able to walk into your purpose. Like a canon event, like the infinity stones you need to be able to tap into your true purpose. For example, last year, I was taking a little interest into the beauty world, like, you know, lashes, specifically like esthetician, like aesthetics. I was really highly considering going to esthetician school to do skincare, facials, all that stuff. Plan at the time was, okay, when I graduate, I'll go to esthetician school, but as of right now, I'm kind of interested in lashes. I'll do lashes now, so maybe when I do lashes now, I'll have a clientele built, and then when I'm doing my lashes and I have my clientele built, I'll be in esthetician school, so by the time I get out of esthetician school, I'll already have clients from doing lashes, and then maybe they'll come back to me and have facials and have my expanded services as well that I provide. Holy effing airball, I'm completely doing something different, like something completely different now. I got my first job last year to literally pay for everything for the lashes. I bought all my supplies. I even bought a class to be certified. So I am certified to do lash extensions. $4,000 later. I'm like, okay, I'm doing it here and there. I enjoy doing it, you know, it's all right. But I'm starting to think like, okay, this isn't really what I want to do anymore. Everything I invested in it, but I'm not even mad because that was something I once wanted. Like now, if I want to tap back into it, I always can. I have the certification. All I gotta do is pick this stuff up and put it back out there. And that's an extra stream of income. It'll always be there. That also ties into just not looking back on what you previously did as a waste of time, because that's a skill. That's something you previously had that you can always come back to, add on to what you're doing now. This year, I'm tapping into tattoos. I'm buying and investing in tattoo gun, skins, ink, equipment, everything I need to tattoo. I feel more drawn to tattooing than I do lashing and stuff because I'm an art person. It's a part of artistry. So, and as an artist, I'm more drawn to art stuff, and I just feel like it aligns with me more and what I know what my purpose is. I feel it in my spirit that this is something that I should keep going with. Don't have it all figured out. You don't have it figured out. It's how big of an opportunity that is to try so many new things. You can try anything you want. You can try everything. You have free will. You can do whatever you want. Do side quests. Do everything. Try everything. You can have and do multiple things. Don't settle for just one thing and don't feel like you just have to do one thing. Like, that's what makes it boring. Like, just doing one thing is so boring. Like, I just feel like for me, like, I have to have multiple things. I can't just do one thing. I'm like, okay, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of painting for today. Let me go make some flowers. Such a blessing to be able to just not be held down to one thing and to just continue to expand your knowledge. Last and final thing is embrace your hardships. As hard as it may be, it will get you to the better version of yourself. It will push you 3 steps up. Speaking from experience, I also said this when I graduated in my graduation video. I hate what I went through in high school. I never want to relive the 4 years of my high school career, like, ever. I'm glad I don't have to. Despite everything that I went through, I'm still so extremely grateful that that happened, because I really felt like I wouldn't be the person I am today without those hardships. Every single piece and tension that I went through in high school, it helped build character to be the version of myself that I love today. Embrace your hardships because it builds character. You'll always gain something from a hardship you go through. There's always something to learn out of trial. Always. Hope you were able to get something out of this video. When I make videos like this, I feel like I'm just yapping. I try to be as realistic and authentic as possible. I really hope I give that off when I talk. Thank you for watching if you stayed this far. This raw footage is like 45 minutes. I have no idea how I yapped this long. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.